But then he gets thinking, and we get a chance to see his story and how his family, including his doctors, his friends, and even, as you heard in the clip, legendary Cardinals broadcaster Jack Buck helped John on his physical and spiritual healing journey. And he eventually sees how the trials shaped him and then how he can use that story to help others. So Soul on Fire, I mean, it is exactly what it sounds like. It's going for uplifting, and it doesn't shy away from O'Leary's faith. He goes on to become a Christian motivational speaker. But, and I always appreciate this in faith-based stories, they don't shove it in your face either.
See, I disagree.
You thought they shoved it in the face?
I did. I felt like it was
even
very.
Bring it up to like 2/3 through the movie.
I felt like it was very preachy. That it wasn't telling a story. That it was. I felt like I was at a sermon.
Wow, I didn't get that. I felt like they were a lot more restrained than they could have been, because they could have, just been like, oh, look at this miracle. Oh, look at this miracle. It was like he didn't even feel like they were miracles until later in his life, till he'd been through a whole bunch of things. And I felt like they went through that, and like you get to that part of his faith journey at the same time he does. Mm-hmm. And so that's where I felt like it was restrained. They never mentioned that he's a member of any particular denomination, which so to me, I like the accessibility of it from that. Plus, Jack Buck is one of my favorite broadcasters of all time. So William H. Macy playing Jack Buck in this was pretty cool. There are some definitely standard, motivational, inspirational story. And I feel like, and I don't know if this is the movie's fault.
I'm open to faith-based films. I like some faith-based films. I liked that the Senior that we just reviewed.
Yeah.
I liked The Last Rodeo, things like that. Angel Studio. I actually have given fresh on every single Angel Studios film, which is wild. But so I do. I'm not opposed to it, but I don't know. Especially the last half, I just felt like I was at a motivational seminar.
Well, he was a motivational speaker.
I felt
so
it.
Perfect. You took the ride that it was intended. So Rachel's endorsing it by accident. So for me, I gave it a B. It's rated PG. There's a little bit of with the burning and stuff. So if you're, I do think this is a great family-friendly option to watch together. But in my opinion, I felt like they didn't throw the religion in your face the way I felt in watching some stories like this.
Interesting. I would give it like a C+.
And you went?
I would go rotten on it. I haven't reviewed it yet.
All right. This is Denied by Rachel. That is Soul on